Welcome, my friends. The post-infinite leaderboard is here, and it is incredibly confusing. Also, the developers are being very slow in getting us details as to how this system works, so I have been doing the sleuthing to be able to get you guys the info that we have, all the info that we have on how this system works. This system is based on snap points. This is the foundation of the system, and these are they can be thought of as an adjusted MMR, or a competitive rating that the game is giving you as a snap player based on your performance in this season and your performance in previous seasons. This has been confirmed. The game is giving you a starting point at the beginning of a season based on what you did in previous seasons. So the rank 1 player at the end of this season is still going to be the rank 1 player at the very beginning of the next season, though he is probably going to be there at a closer margin than how far ahead he's climbed from people in this season. Now let's be very clear about what we are talking about here, because we have these two brand new numbers. This 533 is my rank. My snap points are 8,745. So the snap points, again, they're the foundation here. The rank is given me by comparing my snap points to everybody else in the world. It is global. So there are 532 people with more snap points than myself, and everybody else has less. Now, if I refresh right now, probably there'd be a couple more people with more, as people are frantically climbing on the ranked ladder. It's been really exciting to see the extra energy push around climbing to the higher echelons, and I hope that they continue to refine this system, make it more transparent, and then feed us with a couple new features as well, which we're going to talk about in this video. These points are here pre-infinite, but they are invisible. You're only going to be able to see your rank and your points once you hit infinite. So if you're somebody who climbs in the mid tiers, know that this system is working the same for you as people post infinite. It's just going to be hidden, and once you hit infinite, then you'll be able to see exactly where your rank falls. How much change comes to your snap points match to match is largely dependent on cubes. That's the main contributing factor, but then the adjustment is changed based on the rank difference between the two players. So if I beat somebody who is ranked lower than me, I'm going to get less of a reward. So say I take 2 cubes off of somebody ranked lower than me. I'll get a set number of change to my snap points. Then I beat somebody who's ranked higher than me by 2 cubes. I will gain actually more points for beating the higher ranked opponent. And this was really visible to me in one match where I tied an opponent who was ranked lower than me, and I actually lost 1 snap point for the tie. No cubes changed hands, but because of the rank difference, they said that it was an upset for the lower player to be able to tie me, and thus I actually lost a snap point from that, which I thought was incredibly interesting to be able to see. Now, they bring around a number of different situations with interesting questions. So what happens? Why? A lot of this is really, why is this happening? Why can't I win cubes but then end up dropping in rank? Well, if you play a very slow game and you win only 1 cube, it's very cagey, the opponent retreats. Within the same amount of time that you were playing that game, other players that were right around you in the leaderboard could have won an 8 cube or a 4 cube gain and then actually jumped you in rank even though you were climbing. So you can be climbing, but the other people around you can be climbing faster. This is where cube gain in your deck is actually really important, rather than just that consistent trickle of wins. The cube gain in Snap is what the game is all about, and so that's why you can win but still lose rank. Is there a difference in the change in snap points based on snapping, retreating, playing out the final turn? No, none of that matters in terms of the calculations of the change in snap points, only the ultimate cube value that is assigned to the match. So if I snap very early in one game versus snapping very late in another, but still end up with the same amount of cubes, it's going to result in the same amount of change, again, adjusted based on the difference in rank between myself and my opponent. Another great question is, what happens when the season ends? Well, their snap points will be what's called normalized. So they will be adjusted down. They're going to try and compress players together, but those who were ranked higher are going to get that slight head start from the people that had been behind them at the beginning of that next season. Rank 1 at the very end of one season is going to be rank 1 at the very beginning of the next season, and then he's got to climb again to maintain his spot because he has been compressed in with everybody else. Oh, now the fun part. The bugs and the wish list of changes, because this system is not entirely working as intended. It's a sporadic, but a bug that I have actually seen in my own experience a lot. It will show you the change at the final animation from your previous game. So I had times where I won an 8 cube game game, and then it showed me the loss in snap points from the previous retreat that I had made, which is just really confusing. Once you load into the main menu, then it will show you your true rank again, and you can click on that to see your updated snap points. That in the main menu is accurate to the moment that the main menu refreshes, but what you see at the end of the game is not necessarily accurate to where you are at, which is just really frustrating. I hope they're able to clean that one up soon, and I also hope that they give us a public leaderboard soon. It's just, this feature is begging for you to be able to go to their website and then see the names of all the people around you. I play some of the same people over and over again. Some of them actually have been really highly ranked, and I would love to be able to see if these people that beat me, or maybe I took a game off, how high they are able to climb at certain times, where potentially other people in my Discord server are, people who leave comments on my videos, stuff like that. I'd love to be able to keep track of all you guys and run some friendly competitions. We can, of course, just share this through third-party sites, but having a updated, refreshing public leaderboard, I think, is a must-have feature for this game mode. What would also be great to see is some rank rewards. It doesn't have to be as expansive as the Conquest shop, but just something, some little flair to be able to show off that you were putting in the hours to be able to grind up on ranked, because it really is an enormous time investment to be able to stay high up on the leaderboard. And right now it is only bragging rights, and it's going to be completely gone at the time that the next season rolls over. Getting that little icon, some kind of unique cosmetic for the very top people, maybe break it down based on hundreds, a different color-coded kind of system for a flare next to an avatar, or some other feature like this is something that I would love to see, so that you could show, hey, I'm always in the top 500 season after season, and you get effectively an avatar with a bunch of little tiny medals all around the corner. Let me know in the comments what kind of rewards you guys might like to see for this ranked system. I think something that giving currency in the game is too generous. There's going to be a lot of people that don't want to put the time in to try and grind very far, but just something to be able to reward the people that do without feeling like it's a must grind or the rich are getting richer in terms of the game currencies. I think that's going to be important for the developers to find a balancing point. So there is everything that I've been able to discover about these snap point system. If you guys have any further questions, let me know in the comments down below. I don't think the developers are ever going to give us the full formula of how the snap points are adjusted based on differing player rank. I think they're going to try and keep that secret, which a lot of competitive game MMR systems are that way, so I'm not going to be surprised if that ends up being the case. But I do hope that we get a little bit more transparency and some updates to this system to really make it sing. Can't wait to hear what you guys are thinking down in the comments below. Till next time, thank you guys for watching. Keep on snapping.